guys, it's me, Bonzi Gaming.
Make me a sandwich.
And today I'll be talking about how I recently went to MCM Comic Con inside London, the London XL Centre South. Why did I go to London MCM Comic Con? Because my friend was actually recording a documentary that's going to be out very soon. Another reason why I went to MCM Comic Con is because I want pussy. Lots of gamer girls, lots of e-girls, nerdy type girls that like fantasy, pussy. So I went to Comic Con, I met up with Suicidal Sod.
Excuse me.
We went on the Elizabeth line, and what can I say, the Elizabeth line is the future of modern transport for London, and I can sing its praises all day. It's great, it's a great time, and then I arrived. Number 10, the scary queue. I arrive at Custom House Station and it's all good until a bunch of people in high-vis jackets start screaming at me to show my pass and to join the queue. They shoved me in this fucking warehouse. It was like I was being deported out of the UK. It was a bit like that film, Children of Men. Everyone was silent, there was no noise, it was quite solemn, it was a solemn atmosphere. I went up to this booth, there's queues for different booths, they were coloured differently. I asked if I'm at the right place. The person at the booth just looks at me like this. So I say, okay, I guess I'll just hand you my arm then. Fucking bitch. Number 9, the atmosphere inside the XL Centre was very gay. So I'm inside the XL Centre and it is very gay. There are men dressed up like women and women dressed up like Asian women. As soon as I walk in, I see a Genshin Impact booth and the line stretches out for fucking miles. Hundreds of paedophiles in a queue. I don't know what's inside the booth. Probably some sort of conversion machine that turns you into a fat man. There's nothing gaming related inside the MCM Comic Con building, apart from Namco Bandai. And there's a stand where you can play old games on the CRT TV. Number 7, Comic Con, more like Lolly Shota Futanari Hentai Con. There's too many goddamn bitches dressed up like fucking anime characters. I could not relate to any of these fucking bitches, because the ones dressed up as anime characters weren't even dressed up as good anime characters, okay? I saw nobody cosplaying as, I don't know, Ghost in the Shell. I would have liked to see that one, because the character in Ghost in the Shell was naked. Boring cosplayers, I didn't like the look of them, they can fuck off. The clock struck 12. I've been there for 3 fucking hours, okay? And that's when the bar's open. So I go to get a beer. Somebody jumps the fucking queue. I shout at him, "Oi, you're jumping the queue." What's the guy do? He starts running. What a pussy bitch. It was like I was at the Blue Bus reunion all over again. The wall started to close in. I felt more and more scared inside the building. It was fucking hot. I try walking out and then I get denied by the high-vis security.
Hello.
Because I'm holding a beer in my hand. Fuck's sake. I make my way out finally. After downing the beer.
You never seen Breaking Bad, man?
I sit down in an area and a bunch of people wearing suits sit down behind me. Number 3, the cosplays were norming. Me and the Suicidal Sod discussed what the cosplay is of the people wearing suits behind us. Louis says Men in Black. I say Reservoir Dogs. I don't think Men in Black has been relevant for many years now. Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones was in it. That guy was actually in adverts inside Japan selling coffee. Then we asked them what they're cosplaying as. They said Men in Black. That's when Louis says something very bad. Louis turns to me and says, let me get the quote here. "I told you it was Men in Black, you fucking retard." As the word leaves his mouth, the world begins to spin and morph around us. The people in the suits turn around and they ask us, "Did you just say the arsler?" Everyone stands up in unison. Their mouths all agape. We decide to run. As I look back as we're running, all the furries have barged Luke to the floor and they start ripping his eyes out. And I can hear his screams reverberating around all Victoria's dock. We run back inside. Blood starts dripping from the fucking ceiling. There's a bunch of Jinx cosplayers, and they all start morphing to one flesh called the Jinx. A big mouth forms out of a big clump of flesh, drags Patrick into them and bites him in half, killing him instantly. It was horrific. The only people left were me, Suicidal Sod and Daniel. Daniel's blending into the crowd by buying a comic, so they weren't after him. Giant rib cages start emerging from the XL floor, bits of bone, and one instantly skews Louis, going through his bone out to his mouth. As soon as he gets skewered, a bunch of femmes with rush towards him, start ripping up his fucking arms and legs, slurping up his tendons like spaghetti, fucking boring his muscles. It's a bloodshed inside the place, right? They all circle around me. I have nowhere to run anymore. And they all say in unison, they all chant in unison, "We don't want to speak to you anymore. You're not wearing cosplay. 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 You're not wearing cosplay.
I must bid you farewell.